Get him a body bag! Yeah! What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rad Up All Night. And we are up all night. It's pretty damn late, and I just decided I was going to do this because we've got goals, people. It's December 2nd, and we've got goals for the year of 5,000 subs. So again, I want to do some of these streams. I want to connect with you guys. I want to get this stuff out there because I would love to do what I can to hit that goal. And at least I can say I tried. So we are a lot closer than I ever thought we'd be right now. So I'm not going to give up. We still have a long way to go for just 30 days left in the month, less than that. So I'm going to push and I'm going to do what I can to get it to happen. So I am here tonight. We will chit-chat a little. I don't expect to be on here long. And I'll just kind of showcase a bunch of stuff I've gotten over the last couple weeks. Some of this I may have showed on a live stream. I don't remember. But I just want to get these things like situated. Like I hate having these just stacked up because I like to do showcases and show you the things that I've got in and show you the things I've watched and just give you guys a little bit of an insight of what I've been doing when it comes to the physical media aspect of collecting, so I can kind of try to get these in their proper spot. But before I get there, I will just see who's in the chat now. We've got Ken Carlson. What is going on? Up all night. Bocce Cinema, 1/4 of the 4 Radsmen over there. Foch, man. Ice Fachi, the genetic jackhammer. He is killing it over there. Go check out Fachi Cinema. Yeah, I don't sleep. I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. Hagen K, what's going on? Go check out Hagen K. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Joe Reese, Silver Bullet looks great. That's awesome to hear, man. I don't have it pre-ordered, but I am going to pick it up. So you know, Corey Haim 4K, I'm all in. So I'm gonna definitely pick up Silver Bullet. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up now. Maybe I'll wait a little bit because I do have it on Blu-ray. So I don't know. Thing with Screen Factories, I'm not like this about everything, but I do like to have the slip covers for the collector's editions. So I may have to grab that, then wait way too long. But you know, I've waited a couple weeks on like a month or so on things like Creepshow, The Burning, stuff like that, and I was able to get it probably like about maybe $5 to $10 off if you wait like a month. So I'll keep my eye out. But if I happen to walk into Best Buy and it's sitting on the shelf, it's going to be hard for me to just keep walking. So but I definitely plan on getting that one. Witch Hunter, what's going on? Nick, what's up, man? Welcome to the show. The Rad Pack, you know we do. You get the drip, dude. Yeah, man, I got my my Universal Studios Electric Zombie hoodie. Check this out. Boom. I've got this cool Killer Clowns. I wore this the other day. Mesh snapback from Collector's Clothing. Go check them out. They just came out with a horror line. So I've got a couple things from them. So they're doing like Killer Clowns, Halloween. They've always got Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, Bloodsport, Rocky. They do movies and they're very top quality stuff. You know, it's not like your Fright Rags or Gutter Garbs or anything that's like really over the top. It's very basic, simple. They fit amazing. So I have a bunch of stuff from them, and I really like this hat. To be honest, all the snapbacks, all the hats that I have are from there. I have a Cobra Kai one, a Karate Kid one, and I have this Killer Clowns one. So yeah, I'm kind of picky on the hat stuff, but their stuff, I got the Karate Kid one. I loved it, so I just keep buying more. Gus, what's up, Gus, man? How are you? Wait, is everything backwards tonight? Oh, shit. That, you know what it was? Holy crap. You know what's funny? I was doing this, and I'm like, why does this look weird? Holy crap. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Thanks, man. Thanks for shouting it out, calling me out. I was funny because when I turned my camera on, I was like, why does it look funny? Like, I couldn't figure it out. I thought my camera was like distant away from me. So I was all kind of like messing with it. That's why it took me a couple minutes to get on. I'm like, why does my camera seem like it's out of position or whatever? That's why the thing was flipped, dude. Thank you so much for That's when you know I haven't slept, is when I don't even realize that everything's backwards. So right. Thank you for calling that out, man. That would have been annoying to be going through this whole stream with all my shit backwards. Thanks, Nick. Oh man. Just rewatch. What's up, Killer Pizza? Go check out Killer Pizza over on the tube. Just rewatched all the 3 Back to the Future 4K for the first time. Part 3. Part 3 gets way too much hate. It says such charm. Yeah, I mean, it's my least favorite of the 3, but I feel like it's still a good movie. I think Back to the Future is an amazing trilogy, one of the best. And yeah, if you avoided Part 3 for so long, I'd say go back and check it out because it does have a lot of charm. Anthony, go check out Anthony over on the tube. How are you doing, brother? It's good seeing you. Hopefully I'll catch you in 2024 at a convention. That would be sick. Devon Bouchard, what's going on, man? Oh, dude, I like your profile pic. What's up, Nick B? Ever seen a cheesy alien film called Bad Channels? Just watched it too. Of course I have. That is put out by Full Moon, I think. Bad Channels is put out. Cool movie, man. I bet we're gonna see Bad Channels come out in HD soon. Maybe a 4K or Blu-ray. I don't think it has a Blu-ray. It may. I only have it on DVD. Fight the Good Fight. What is up? Scratch. What's going on? Horror Collector 87. Mike, what's up? Great to catch another stream. What's your opinion on the Hitcher Blue from It's tough, man. It's a tough one. There's pros and cons, right? So obviously the Hitcher needed a Blu-ray upgrade. It needed HD upgrade for a long time. So the fact that Umbrella kind of pulled the trigger first is good. People can get it. It's a nice set, man. They've got the thick box. It's got the original movie cover art, which I love. I think it really comes down for me would be price point more than like the Blu-ray versus the 4K. But at the same time, I feel like Second Sight really, really has done no wrong in the sense of like everything they do is gold, like as far as the transfers and all that stuff. So it's really hard for me to not choose Second Sight and just wait. I'm excited about it, no question. So I put it out there to everybody to see, like Hitcher is finally getting a nice release. Not, I think a lot of people took that as I was choosing that over the other. No, I wasn't. I haven't chose anything, but I think it's one of those things that it's just good to see that someone's taking action because all we've heard is talk for years. So the fact that there's actually a confirmed date, I don't care what company does it. It's good to see. So again, from a collecting standpoint, maybe you don't care. Maybe there's a lot of people that would rather not even go the 4K route. So I think it really just depends on the collector in you, right? What format do you want? We know Second Sight isn't going to do the original poster art. So if you'd rather have the original poster art in a nice thick box, Umbrella has a web store exclusive where you get a bunch of cool stuff with it, cards, and I think there's a bunch of other little goodies with it. And then price point too. I think might have been $60 maybe for the Umbrella. Now what's a 4K from Second Sight going to cost? That's remained to be seen, right? So all we've heard about them from Second Sight is it's coming and they're working on it. That's it. So Umbrella announced it first, so hopefully it comes in and it's great quality. But I'm not going to make my decision yet. I may have to make it sooner than later based on like, is this thing going to sell out from Umbrella or not? And then I'll just deal with it later. I don't know. But I think it's cool that it's coming out more or less. It's one of my favorites. I've been, championing that movie forever. It's funny because you go back and look at some of my old videos, which I actually hate to do because I feel like they look terrible. The look is terrible. I don't have the mic. I don't like my old stuff. I hate going back and watching it, but I did do some good content back then. I feel like I did, movies that deserve upgrades, movies, my top 10 favorite underrated Christmas movies, I did a lot of cool stuff that I almost want to go back and just redo now with better quality and all that other stuff, because I feel like I did some pretty good videos back then, but nobody saw them because I was brand new to YouTube. But it's funny because when I go back to like movies that need to be upgraded that were stuck on VHS or DVD or something, and a lot of them that I talked about are coming out now. Like you had Babes in Toyland, you had The Hitcher now. There was a couple other ones that recently had come out that Sidekicks was one, you know. So there have been a lot that have seen the light of day since I did that video a couple of years ago. So really cool to see Hitcher getting some love. What I'm gonna try to do Screen Factory test this month. I'm gonna have people on the stairs. Yeah, I have people on the stairs 4K. It's okay. I don't think it's a necessary jump if you have the Blu-ray. I do not have Pumpkinhead. I only have the Blu-ray one. What's up, Punisher Batman fan? Alpha Romero. Thanks, dude. Like I said, if you weren't in here, Contenders Clothing. Go check them out on Instagram. They just put out a horror line, and this is their Killer Clowns hats. So thank you. Go check out Alpha. Ben Grimm, what is going on, man? Dude, I love that movie, man. I love that movie. Was it Amanda Becker? Love that movie. I have an autograph of Jennifer Love Hewitt from the autograph that I have is that character from her. So Screen Factory only announced Darkman 4K. No, they announced Willy's Wonderland as well. And the Willy's Wonderland steelbook looks fantastic. But I don't see myself double dipping on that. On either of those, to be honest. I won't get Darkman on 4K. I have the Blu-ray, it's fine. So I'm gonna skip out on those. What's up, Bryce? I mean, I talked about this before. Like, I don't itch for 4Ks if I have nice Blu-rays. Just because it just forces me to have to double dip, and I would rather save money at this point. But if it comes out, cool. I love that movie. I'd probably grab it. But you know, I'm very much like, give me new shit, give me stuff I don't have. But it's hard nowadays to do that. So I'm just kind of like, the upgrading game for me is just, it almost like stresses me out, like in the sense that it when these get announced, I don't really get excited. I kind of get like, ugh, like I gotta buy this again, you know. But yeah, it's cool if it does. I mean, I like I said, I love that movie. What up, Dallas? Did you see the 1986 remake of Minutes? No, I did not see that, but I do own it from Scream Factory. Great movie. Great movie. Also 90. A boutique release. Yeah, I mean, I do have that on Blu-ray. I have it in two versions on Blu-ray. I have that Twilight Time one that like everybody was pissed about because the color correcting. And then I have it on another one. But I'm sure it's coming again. I'm sure we're gonna get a 4K of it. Yeah, I already bought that big bundle. I did. Yeah, I already got it. So I'm excited for that one, for sure. Yeah, man, it's really cool, dude. Macaulay Culkin got a star on the Walk of Fame. About time. You know, it's like, I like to see these people get their stars. They earned it. He deserves it. Like, it really bums me out that Corey Haim never got one, you know? Really bums me out. Say hello to the rat guy. What's up, Retro? Austin, what's going on? Jamie Hart, what's going on, kid? Is that contest still going on, Jamie, or is it over? Let me know what happened. I don't know, like the double dip. We all know down well grab Monster Squad 4K. Yeah, I grabbed it, but I was kind of pissed about it because it was so expensive, man. And that's what I'm getting nervous about now. Is it's like, is $40 going to be the norm? I did get it. If anybody hasn't gotten it, I did get it at deep discount a couple weeks ago, and it was like $30. I don't know if it's still $30, but I grabbed it there. I bought it on Kino as well, thinking I didn't buy it, and then I just canceled my order from Kino because I realized I did buy it weeks or months ago. So that was kind of confusing, actually. But I was kind of annoyed when it was like $40. I love Monster Squad. I mean, it deserves a nice edition. It's going to have some cool features on it. So, I mean, I can get behind that because it's going to have stuff on there that we haven't gotten yet on any edition from them. So, like, just the Wolfman Got Nards documentary, like, I've seen the documentary, but to have it included in the package is a huge deal to me. So, you know, the double dip wasn't that crazy, only because I've had my Blu-ray of Monster Squad, it feels like forever. Like, it was one of the first Blu-rays I think I ever got from Lionsgate back in the day. So it deserved an upgrade at this point. Like, if I feel like I just got it like 3 years ago, then I'd kind of be like, eh. Like, a lot of my Scream Factory stuff that are coming out now, I'm like, I just bought that, I feel like. So that's kind of like where I'm at when it comes to that stuff. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. I know the art, the cover, and all that stuff. I don't know if I've seen it. I don't think I own it. What's up, Joel? By the way. It's brutal, dude. I didn't buy anything from Severin. So I may get something. But I haven't yet. It's too much. I'm getting really tired of it, to be honest. The upgrade should be I'll upgrade to everything Blu-ray and call it a day. Yeah, a lot of times I don't really even see the big difference with a lot of this stuff. So to me, it's the same. They did? I didn't know that. What? You won? Oh, hell yeah. Give Jamie Hart a congrats. She thinks, or she knows she won Horror YouTuber of the Month. And it just hasn't been announced officially yet. So congrats into everybody who has gone over there and supported her on that. That's come from this channel. Thank you for doing that, because Jamie's great and she's been a supporter of this channel since the day I started. So congrats to her. That is awesome. Congrats, Jamie. I'm going to tell you right now, I bet that's going to become the norm. Just a heads up to everybody. I think that's going to be the norm for a lot of this stuff now. I'm like kind of half and half on this. I do think it had a creepier effect for sure, but, and I still love watching stuff on VHS, but it's hard now when you have such a big screen TV. That's why I'm really trying to get like, it's funny because Mel from My Killer Podcast, 1/3 of the Radpack, just got that CRT, that white mini CRT with the VCR included in there, with like the built-in VCR. I've been looking for one of those for literally like years. I mean, I find them, I see them on eBay, but they're expensive. You know, I keep searching thrift stores thinking I'm going to find one someday, or searching eBay and thinking I'm going to score one for a really good price. And it just hasn't happened yet. So someday I'll get one. I do have a black one. It's at my parents' house. I think it still works, but I really wanted a white one. But yeah, I kind of like a little bit of both. I think it's a creepier factor for sure, but I do like seeing things clearer, for sure as well. Because sometimes I've talked about this before, is that I'll watch a movie on even DVD that I own, and I'm kind of like, it's okay. But then all of a sudden I buy it on Blu-ray or 4K, and everything really pops, and it's clear. I'm like, oh wow, you know what? That was a better movie than I thought it was before, because you know, it took me half the time to kind of see what was going on because everything was so dark or blurry or something like that. So I do appreciate the clearer quality of something in HD. And, you know, like going back to like Blu-ray versus 4K, like how much better does it look? I'm on the fence of like, I don't see the drastic change. You know, I just don't. And like, for instance, I got Babes in Toyland on Blu-ray, and that thing looks so good. I'm thinking to myself, I don't know how this would look any better, because I did own it on VHS. I saw it on TV as a kid, and it's just, see what they're able to do with that. It's like, it's insane. So again, if I had to choose Blu-ray or 4K, if like they said, hey, you have one of each, I'd probably get the 4K. But if there's no 4K and I already have a nice Blu-ray, then sometimes I just don't need to upgrade it. Dude, I wish we could get the Willies as well. I love that movie. It needs a nice, clean upgrade. It really does. Well, I'm glad you got the Existenz Blu-ray 4K, because Vinegar Syndrome shop is down until January. So a lot of people are watching my review videos and being like, I can't find it. Where is it? But it'll be back in stock in January on the site. But that movie is selling really fast. So I would recommend, if you guys want it, as soon as it comes back on the site, I would snag it pretty quick. Oh man, I mean, it is a different feel. It is a different feel, no question. I totally agree. It's a different feel. It brings you back. It brings you back to be like you were watching it when you were a kid. That's what I feel like. Some do, some don't. But again, I don't. Also, too, like, I don't buy everything, right? I don't buy a lot of mainstream stuff. I don't buy there's a lot of stuff I've never seen on 4K or anything like that. Like, I just don't upgrade all that stuff. So anything like, I don't have Oppenheimer, I don't have Barbie, I don't have any of that stuff. So, to me, they could look superior, sure, but I mean, when it comes to that stuff, like, I just don't have any of that to compare it to. My man Eli, what's up, man? What's up, Pure Hanger? Go check him out. VCR built into CRT broke a couple months back. Oh, that sucks, dude. That does suck. Did it break just for old age, or did you drop it, or did something happen? Yeah, I've slowed down a lot. I mean, again, I say I've slowed down. There's a lot out there right now. So to say I've slowed down, that doesn't mean I haven't bought anything, but there's so much. There's so much. Like, I was even on Kino the other day, and I had my cart filled with like 10 movies. And I ended up narrowing it down to just Monster Squad, and then I pressed buy, and then I was looking through my emails, and I'm like, oh my God, I ordered it from deep discount like a month ago. So then I went back and I canceled it. So I didn't get anything on the Kino sale. I need so much Kino stuff, but I just couldn't justify it because I have a lot of it, you know, on other formats or from other companies. Like, you know, they're getting a lot of the Olive stuff now. So I'm like, do I really need to buy it even though it's like $9, $14? But I mean, I have a Blu-ray from Olive. Do I really need to buy it? It doesn't even feel like an upgrade at that point. It feels like a lateral move. So even if the quality is like a little bit better, I just don't see it justifying the money to spend it, then having 2 copies of it, and then maybe trying to sell the other. It just becomes like more of a hassle. So I ended up just clearing my cart and not getting anything. Same with Criterion. Like, I haven't gotten anything from Criterion except La Bamba in forever. Like, forever. So like Kino and Criterion, I've really just backed off of because I have to be a little bit more picky. If a movie comes out I don't own that I want to see, I'll get it. But if I'm just feel like I'm just double dipping on stuff, I kind of just hold off. Old age. Could be. I'm definitely not good at that stuff, but if you are, it might be. And to be honest, maybe it's a lot easier than we think nowadays. Oh, I've got all of them, man. It's actually funny because the Radpack, the podcast I'm a part of, and if you're not subbed to them, go to Radpack Pod. I'll actually put this banner up if anybody wants to go over there and sub if they're not. We were going to do a Tales from the Crypt series with the Radpack, and we still might, but we've just had a lot going on that we weren't able to kind of fit it in, so we had to kind of scrap it for now. But we're going to plan on doing a Tales from the Crypt type series or 3-part show or something like that, because we're all big fans of that show. Big fans of the show. Is Thanksgiving getting a 4K? I heard that kind of because I don't think it is right away, which is another thing that sucks because it's like I liked that movie a lot. So unless it comes out in a nice steelbook or some fancy packaging, I'm probably going to hold off on it for a while. Because you know it's going to come out in a better format of some kind, you know? Like, I did that with Megan, and I loved Megan, but, you know, eventually it came back out. You'll see when I show you what I got that I did that with a lot of different movies. Oh, I love The Guest. So I'll definitely try to check that out, man, for sure. I don't think I did buy Shredder Orpheus. I'm almost positive I didn't. Kino, yeah, I mean, I love Kino. I think they're putting out great stuff, but it could be hit or miss. And I don't even necessarily think it's a miss. I just think that when it comes to me, it's not, there's not enough meat on the bone. Even though the prices are fantastic, if I already own the movie on Blu-ray, then that it's just not worth it for me. American Ninja movies are very good, yes. I have the ones from Olive, so I haven't bought them yet from Kino. But they're on a great sale. I think so. I would, if you've never seen them, I would get them. I would say 1 is definite, 2 is good. The sequels are not that great. 3 and 4. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Good movie. I'm missing a lot from Kino. Some went out of print, like Premature Burial. I don't think I have that one. I don't think I have that one, but I didn't see. I don't even realize that they're going out of print. I just know that they're always kind of available, and like I don't really care about the slip covers for them, so it's not like I need to be in a rush to like if I miss out on any of them. That's cool, man. Yeah, I bet it does bring you back. I bet you do. I bet it does. Oh, plenty, man. I got a lot of stuff from NVD. A lot. I'll show some of that today too. What's up, Mike? I haven't watched Cocaine Bear yet. I did get it on Black Friday. That's another one I've been holding off on for a long time, but I got it like super cheap. I'll talk about Violent Night today too. Scream is another flash sale. I'll look at it, but we'll see what happens. What are my thoughts on the weird kids movies from Innocent Part of the Canadian International? I love it because I love those movies. Love those movies. Those are movies that I rented as a kid at the video store that never saw the light of day on any physical media format here in the States. Case in point, it's not Vinegar Syndrome, but I talk about all the time. Peanut Butter Solution was one. I haven't seen the Martian one. I do want to get that, but that the dog won the war or whatever, that's awesome. So it's wacky. It's a wacky like 80s Canadian kids movie, but they always had a little bit of a creep factor to them. I recommend that. I really do. I actually think it's pretty cool that they're doing that stuff. Of course I did. Of course I did. Foz Rotten. What is going on, man? CRTs and LX TVs are really new. Yeah, man. I totally agree. Like, if you guys didn't, I'm going to plug the show last night. We did a crazy fun show last night on this channel. I did it with Cody at Dude Who Loves Movies. We are the Rad Dudes, and we did a little holiday special last night. Going over we made 90s Christmas lists using these old school Christmas catalogs. And man, if you see, and I want to do a video on this book so it's a lot clearer and show you different pages in here, but like, check this out, man. Like, I'm gonna try to find it. Insane is this? Like, I'm thinking it must take up so much space, but I would die to have something like this set up in the house. I would give up my system right now to have this system in my house. Where is it? Come on. I gotta find it. I'm gonna find it. It's craziness. Oh, come on. All right, look at this system. Ready? I'm gonna close this out. Look at that. How sick are those? Boom. That's money right there. Money right there. I would love to have something like that. You know, it needed to work, and I needed to be able to hook up anything I needed to hook up with. But what a cool... They cared about shit back then, you know? Like, you know, nowadays people don't even really use stands because their TVs just hang on the wall. But back then, they built the TV in. They had speakers, like, built into the unit. I mean, it was friggin' awesome. Awesome. What's up, Nanette and Jack's Witching Hours? Found out about your channel from Ocean Chicks Film. Awesome. Thank you so much. I don't know if you have a channel, but go check her out. Thank you for popping in. Make sure you're subscribed. I'm shooting for my 5K goal by the end of the year, so we've got a little bit of a stretch. We've got about 450 still to do in the month, and that's really pushing it. It's you know what? I'll take full blame if I don't get it, because I was supposed to put out my Movie Room Tour 2 video, and I totally dropped the ball on that because I'm remodeling that room. And I hit 4K faster than I thought I was. So I'll take full credit on that, because if I would have put that out, I would have had a better chance to do it. But thank you so much for coming in and hanging out here. Hopefully you enjoy yourself. Wow, that's cool, man. I sold 90% of mine. I've kind of gotten some back. But that's awesome. That's one of the biggest things I regret, is selling all those. Dude, their sales were sick. They had like, and the thing was, I dropped the ball too because I had a cart full of stuff and I forgot about it. And I mean, I assume the sale's over now. I haven't gone back and checked, but they had some movies for like $3.99. Like, it was sick. What's up, Spicy? What's up? Yeah, I heard you talking about BMX bikes. Dude, I wish I had a Dave Mero Haro. I do have a Haro bike still, but it's a Haro Fusion, I think. It wasn't like the Dave Mero one. I would love one of those from the 80s, though, for sure. I have currently, I have a Mongoose, 80s Mongoose with like yellow mags and stuff on it. I've got an S&M. It's called Dirt Bike. It's not a dirt bike, but it's called Dirt Bike. It's a BMX bike. I have a Haro Fusion. And I have, what the heck do I have? I have a new bike. What the hell's the brand on it? Oh my God. I just bought it like 2-3 years ago. It's like, it's the one I ride all the time. Oh, it's called this. The name of the brand is Sunday. So yeah. I love Godzilla. I heard it was good. Wow, number one. I got to see it, man. I wasn't the biggest Godzilla fan of like the new ones. Like, I really like that last one, like Godzilla vs. King Kong and stuff. Like, I didn't like that. I'm a fan of like the old ones. So I don't know. I didn't mind the first Godzilla that they did a couple of years ago with like Millie Bobby Brown or whatever in it. I thought that was okay, but I didn't like the ones that came after it. I just felt like it was a little too CGI heavy, and I didn't really care for it. But I'm excited for this one. I didn't buy it because I already had it from Shout Factory, I think. So I just kept the one I had. Meth Gator and Heroin. I'll try to watch it soon. I have so much to watch. And I even have people reaching out to me about reviewing and watching some stuff. So I don't know. I got to see what I got to put things in priority, you know? Yeah, they did. Okay. I want to go back to the chat, but I need to get to some of these. So before we start, I did a giveaway on my channel for this sucker. Okay, this is a box set, custom box set for your Scream Factory Night of the Demons. And it actually does also hold the remake. So if you have the remake, it'll fit in here. So you can house all 4 of your Night of the Demons in this hefty, nice box here. Okay, so this was sent to me from a company called Blockbuster Box Sets to do a giveaway. This is a brand new item from them. They do custom artwork and box sets for a lot of these physical media releases that maybe didn't get box sets. So I did a review on this, and I also did a giveaway that was running all last week. And I have the winner for this box set, and they were in this chat. I don't know if they still are. So the winner, and I'll just prove that because I did the wheel before we went on. You guys can see right here. Oh, I don't even know if you can see. But the winner is none other than my boy, Foz Rotten. So, Fozzy, you are the winner of this Night of the Demons collection box set. So, hit me up on Instagram, man, and I will send it your way. So, that was my giveaway winner. And like I said, I have it here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I don't know if it's coming in clear. But winner was Foz Rotten. So yeah, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for participating in it. Hopefully I have more stuff on the way that I can do giveaways for because it's just fun. And it's a nice way to interact with a lot of you guys and just to get the word out, get the word of the rad out. So yeah, Fozzy, hit me up. Congratulations, man. Let's see. Maybe that's it. 4K DVDs don't look good on 4K TVs. I'll enjoy the 80s feel. Cocaine Bear scores badass. Thank you, Gus. It was a little bit different, but I'm glad you guys liked it. We like to really dive into memories and nostalgia with the Rad Dude stuff. I did not get the Rockies on 4K, no. Yeah, there's only the first 4. I mean, I have a feeling they're going to do a full box set again of all of them, and I'm waiting for that. See that, dude? Okay, you gotta go watch that show from last night. It was funny. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And if you're still in here, congrats, man. No, they weren't Sony. They were like called something else. I said it last night on the show. It was like, I think it had a different name. Maybe it was actually. Let me look. Oh yeah, there's a Sony, Pioneer, Sony, Sound Design, Magnavox. Remember Magnavox? But let me see which one that big bad boy was. Big guy. Let me see. Now I'm lost my place here. Panasonic. So this was Zenith. Zenith did this one. That big one, Zenith. And that's pretty sick. Zenith Sound Design. Over here, you have this one is Sharp. Remember that company? Thank you, kiddo. Best Buy's last release was much music. None of the Scarecrow 4K. Really? That's going to be their last release? I might have my last Best Buy exclusive Steelbook on the way right now. It's the one for Point Break. That's so sick. That's so sick. All right. I will get back to this in a second. Yeah, man, that's cool. I was just talking about that, actually. What's up, Wes? Go check out Dead Pit Radio. My boys over there on the tube. Oh, does it really? Internet Archive. That's cool, man. Because I was gonna do like an overview video of it and go through it, but that's cool. I would have to go check that out. This is the only one I have currently. What's up, Steve? Thank you. If you would have came early, you could have participated in it. You could have entered the giveaway. I haven't watched. I've watched 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. Oh yeah, dude, you're the winner, man. You're welcome. All right, so let's run through these quick. Let's see things that I've got. I'm going to show something first that's not a physical media release. I got this from my buddy James. I think the name of his company is Monster Truck Memorabilia is his name. I've been buying stuff from James forever. He does props. He goes on tours of where they film movies and creates props out of some things. And this is something that I saw online. It's small, but it's pretty cool. I can hang it on the wall. It's got a little authenticity on it. And it is the Lost Boys, and it's a little piece there, and it's wood from the bridge that they're hanging on. So it's a little blurry on my camera. I don't know why. But yeah, so I got this from him, and it's pretty cool. I can hang it right on the wall. It's got a certificate of authenticity on the back, and it's wood from the Lost Boys Bridge. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to get out there someday. That's a goal of mine in 2025. But very cool to have this and stick it on the wall down here in the movie room. So that's pretty cool. I will start going through some of this stuff. I'm gonna have to skip down. So if I see you guys talking about some of these things I'm talking about, I will be able to answer you. But yeah, Walmart's taking over the Steelbook game for sure, because I went to my Walmart today and they actually have some older Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks there now, Scream Factory ones and stuff at my Walmart at least. But yeah, so if you don't have go to your Walmart and see, but they are going to be getting some exclusives for sure. All right, so first things first. So Death Wish, I got this. I actually heard bad things about this, and the Dead Pit Boys and I did like a full Eli Roth show, so I bought this because it was the only one I didn't have. And I loved it. I thought this was awesome. So a lot of people shit on this when it came out, so I kind of steered clear of it. And when I watched it to do the show, I really, really liked this one. I thought it was really well done. It was entertaining. So I liked the Death Wish remake if you guys haven't checked it out. Hell yeah, it's that's awesome. That's my favorite horror movie too. So you've come to the right place. Was it really? I didn't know that. That's awesome. Next one I grabbed was from Visual Vengeance. It's Wrong Door. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but you know how they do, shot on video. With Visual Vengeance, is they have a lot of goodies in here. Actually, you know what? Let me unpackage it right now, and I can see what kind of goodies. They always have fun stuff that they come with. Like one release I had like 3D glasses and stuff. So they always know how to put some fun things in here. But when it comes to the movies, it's give or take. Most of them are shot on video. And you know, for me, it's not my favorite type of movie subgenre. So with these, it's kind of give or take. The Wrong Door. And then inside, let's see what we got. So we got some little stickers here. Pretty cool. And then there's a thing to put on the door. That's nice. It says, "Do not disturb the disturbed, the wrong door." I love these little promo items. Love them, love them, love them. It just makes me feel like back in the day when you're getting to the video store and there's always like promo items and stuff. This is a cool image. Let me see what this one is. This is cool too. Cool little alternate artwork there for the Wrong Door. It says it's a letterbox at a real good attempt to make a Brian De Palma-esque thriller. A good attempt, huh? And this is Visual Vengeance there from Wild Eyes, kind of like a little label. Let me see when this came out. Brand new director supervised 2K HD transfer from the original Super 8mm film elements. When did this movie come out? Does not say. Oh, 1990. 1990, The Wrong Door. So if anybody's checked out The Wrong Door, let me know if you like it. I haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet. Now this is funny because this is really like not a movie that I would actually ever probably buy nowadays, but it was on Black Friday. It was really cheap. I think it might have been like $7.99. I don't remember if I got it at Walmart maybe, but I did see this. And I know what everybody's going to say in the chat, but I actually thought this was a pretty funny comedy. Like, I feel like comedies are so dead right now that I never find any that I feel like are funny. Like, I always think about 80s and 90s, but even some of the 2000s comedies, like, you know, obviously the American Pies were like early 2000s, late 90s, but I love like 40-Year-Old Virgin. Like, I think that whole era of comedies was really good. This had a feel of like a comedy we would have got back then, not a comedy we got now. And it is No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. And I know what scene everybody's going to talk about. And they'll be like, that's why you got it. It was a good scene, but I actually thought this was a pretty funny movie. And it felt like a comedy, where nowadays I feel like comedies don't feel like comedies to me anymore. So for a cheap price like that, I figure, you know what, I'll pick this thing up. I don't need this on 4K. I don't need this on any other format. It's just a comedy that I like. Blu-ray is fine. I don't need slipcovers. I don't need this. And to get it for like $7 or $7.99, I figured, what the heck? Because it's pretty much pretty new. All right. Next one was another Black Friday. I think this was like $4. No, I think this was like $7 again. And that was Cocaine Bear. And I know Mike's excited for me to watch this. As you can see, I haven't even opened it yet. This was another one I've never seen. I've heard mixed things about it. I avoided it because I just didn't want to pay all the money if I didn't like it. I don't need this on 4K. I know it does have a 4K. So I got this super cheap because I waited. So it's finally going to check it out. This one I did grab. It was on sale, but not too much of a sale. I think it was still thinking $19.99, I think. But I love this movie, and I don't have this on any other format except for DVD, and that is Scrooged on 4K. So I figured, what a great time to rewatch this movie around Christmas. So I'm excited to rewatch this. I usually watch it every couple of years. It's been like probably 2 or 3 years since I've seen it, but perfect time to rewatch it in a new 4K format. Like I said, I've only seen this on DVD. That's the only way I own this thing. I may have the VHS, but DVD, I don't have a Blu-ray or anything like that of this. So there's not much, special features on this, but pretty cool. And then you've got this image here. Let me see if it's a reversible. I doubt there's reversible art, but I really do like this black image on that. Let me see. But yeah, Scrooge is awesome. I really, really like Scrooged. I see Nanette said she can't really get into comedies nowadays. I can't either. I really, really can't. I usually avoid them, but the only reason I watched this one, to be honest with you, is because of everything everybody was saying about Jennifer Lawrence in this. So I was like, I gotta see it to believe it. And then when I watched it, I actually was like, you know what? That was actually really good. That was a good comedy. It's one I'd recommend. I mean, I don't like comedies nowadays, and I really felt that felt like something we would have got in like the early to mid 2000s, pre 2000, probably pre 2015 or so. Me too. I didn't get it at first, but somebody informed me that it's actually a rip on old Nintendo cards that came out in the 80s, which I don't know if I've ever owned them. I may have, but it's nothing I remember. But I was so into Nintendo back then, I may have had some of them and don't remember. I don't have any now. But I don't know. I mean, I don't need 2 slipcovers. And I'm going to show it here. I can show it right now. Where the heck did I do with it? Right here. This is a really nice slip. This is a nice image here. It's very cool. I don't think I would change this and put that other one on there. So to be honest, it's probably going to go, I don't know, on eBay probably. I don't think it would. I don't need it. I think this is beautiful. And then inside you've got the original art. So I'm fine with this. I understand the first time they went and did it because they gave us something like that was collectible with the lenticular. It was very different and it had to do a lot with the movie. This one was just kind of like a rip on a game, which I guess it's kind of cool, but I don't know. I kind of hoped for something a little bit better personally. I don't know about you guys, but again, that's when it's a rip on old Nintendo cards, I guess. Let me see. I'm glad Paramount 6. Yeah, I agree too. Yeah, I don't do the only thing I don't like, and you guys already know this, I don't like the damn banners on the top of these slipcovers. I really don't. I really don't. But I mean, look at Warner Brothers. They're doing that Warner Brothers 100 and stuff. Oh, that was brutal. Brutal. Let me see what it says. Are you going to scratch it? It will scratch after time. I don't think I'm going to even keep it, to be quite honest with you. What's up, Brian? Go check out Brian Goes Blue. All right. So the next one I grabbed, I haven't seen it, but it was a recommendation from Wes over at Dead Pit, and that's Dark Power. And that is a Kino title, but it's part of their new Kino Cult line. He gave it good reviews. He said he actually told me it would be something I would be into. So came out in 1985. I've never seen it. So I think it's definitely one that I'm excited to check out. Let me see if it has an alternate art or anything. No. So just plain Blu-ray. But don't know anything about this movie. But he said he thinks it would be up my alley. So figured I would get it. I got it on sale at the archive when I went on Black Friday. All right, the next one is another Visual Vengeance title. And it is Scream Queen with Linnea Quigley. Another one I have not got a chance to dive into yet. So we can open it now. Like I said, I love when Visual Vengeance does all the promo goodies inside. So you've got Linnea, you've got this alternate art, which is really, really cool. The last Linnea one that came out here was good, though, that they did with her in it. So you get the stickers. Ah, this is cool. You get like a video store card. And it talks about adult movies. We have large adult movies section. This is rad to have this. That's what I like about these titles is you get these little promo items in it. And it's got reversible art. Let me see what it looks like, and I can showcase it. It's cheesy. It's no good. This is good. This is great artwork. Oh, definitely right. It does. You're right, Brian. It does remind me of Code Red, Dark Force stuff. Sure. And I'm sure maybe we'll see a lot more of those titles, too. I may have showcased this on another one. I've had it for a couple weeks. But that's the Mark of the Devil 4K from Vinegar Syndrome. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet. I've seen this movie many times. I own it on Anchor Bay. I own it on Blue Underground. I owned it on Arrow, and I gave it away to another YouTuber. So I got this, and I gave them the Blu-ray Arrow. So hopefully this is good because I gave my Arrow one away. I don't know if Dark Force is still around. I don't think. Code Red Scorpion will be getting... Oh, yeah, they'll be all getting recycled. We're already seeing it now. I mean, I'm going to talk about one today. Oh, so Dark Force is still around. I'm going to talk about one today that was a Code Red title. Now, I havenent checked this out yet. I just got this in. Long Arm of the Law. Look at this nice chunky box. You get both movies inside here. It's just kind of like martial art movies. But I like when things are housed together. So we talked about the box sets before. 88 Films put it out. It's got the 2 movies in there. I like that. Part 1 and 2. So very cool. I haven't had a chance to dig into this one yet, but this is brand new from 88 Films. Like I said, I'm a sucker for box sets. So excited that these are housed together. Like if Kino did American Ninja box set, I would have bought that in 2 seconds. No barf bag? Is it supposed to have a barf bag? I know another one of mine did. I don't think this had a barf bag in it. Let me check one more time. No. No barf bag in here. Let me see. Okay. All right. This next one I got on Black Friday on sale. Insidious Red Door. I needed it for my Insidious collection. I do have all the Insidious movies on Blu-ray, so I figured I needed this one just to complete the collection. What I think of this one, I actually did a live watch-along, first-time watch over on Rob W's channel. He does a lot of watch-alongs and stuff, so he had me on as a guest, and we did Red Door. I didn't hate it. But again, I also feel that like it falls in the same place as the Insidious movies do. I feel like they're just there. Like they're not like they were. The first 2 I feel like were really effective. After that, I don't know. It's just kind of bland to me. I don't love them. I don't hate them. They're just kind of there. I don't know how many times I'll go rewatch this. This might be one like if I decide to do like a full Insidious watch through. That's probably the next time I'll check this thing out. But yeah, it was cheap, and I like to keep my collections together, so I needed to grab this for the collection. I finally grabbed this one. I know you did last summer. This was on sale on Black Friday. I've been waiting on this one, so I'm glad to have it. And it's so funny because I know people are going to look at this and be like, oh, no, the slip. I don't care about slips when it comes to these kind of titles. And I'm more of an aesthetic collector. And I'm also planning on getting I Know What You Still Did Last Summer, or I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And the slip cover has like some kind of like anniversary banner on it. But when they take the slip cover off, it matches the original artwork like this one. So they would look way better together without that 25th anniversary on one and not this one. So that's my crazy mindset. But yeah, finally got it. I like this movie a lot, but it's been quite a while since I've seen it. I only have it on a box set on DVD. I didn't own it on Blu-ray, so this is the first time I bought this in a long time. Let me see. Insidious, the first one's the best, no question. Honestly, all the American Pies, in my opinion, are good. Even the wedding, even the reunion, I think they're all really effective. What movies you'd like to own on VHS? One of my grails on VHS is The Talking, because I had it at one point and I sold it like a dumbass. Now I've tried to get it back, but to get it in good working quality, it's very slim and it's hard to do. And that is the Frankenhooker VHS that talks. It's got a little button on it and you press it, it talks. That's one of the ones I really wish I owned. Yo, what is up, Bog Zombie? What are you waiting for? Huh? I did a review on this. I just bought it, just got it in. This was one of the biggest shocks for me in a long time, and that is Existenz from Vinegar Syndrome. I think this is going to be a real, how am I trying to word this? This is going to be a movie that I think, or an edition that everybody's going to want to get. I had never heard of this movie before this edition came out, and I really liked this movie. It really brought me back into what the late 90s felt like when it came to movies, and it just shocks me that I never crossed paths with this movie. So I heard that this is selling relatively quick, so I really do think this is going to be one of those movies and one of those 4Ks and editions that are going to be really sought after in the future. So if you do not have this, I highly recommend getting it. I thought it was great. With Cronenberg, I totally understand a lot of people not vibing with this stuff because it can come off confusing. You know, I'd probably have to watch this another 3 times to really figure out what's going on and what's not going on and what they meant here. But I just think as a movie, the way it looked, the effects, story, I thought it was really good. So yeah, I highly recommend Existenz if anybody hasn't had a chance to get it. Oh, does it? Good. Like I said, I've only got the DVD, so I'm sure it's a really nice upgrade. Existenz, so basically it's kind of, people call them like a lot of Cronenberg stuff like body horror, kind of. So basically it's about a woman who's played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, who's a video game designer, and she has like a virtual reality game that attaches to your back. And it's got like this cord that comes out, and it's almost made of like a flesh. And the controller is like kind of alive, and it's feeding through you, and you go into like this other video game type universe or whatever. It's like an alternate reality, and there's just a lot of crazy shit that goes on. But it's really cool because it really just feels very late 90s of a movie, and it talks about video games and virtual reality, and it's almost like it's what we see a lot now in 2023. That they were talking about back in like 99. So Jude Law's in this. I just thought it was pretty cool. But I can see people not vibing with this if they're not a fan of that kind of genre movie. Let me see. Sick, dude. Sick. Great release. I just did a full review on this with Dead Pit. If you are curious about this movie, go check out that review that we just did on my channel. And that is for the brand new Blu-ray for Babes in Toyland, 1986 made-for-TV Christmas movie that was a staple in my childhood. And this thing has not seen the light of day since VHS. And it looks fantastic. It's a hard movie to recommend because it's so weird and bonkers that it could be one of those movies where people buy it and be like, I can't believe Garrett told me to buy this. This is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. I would totally understand if you said that. But a made-for-TV movie, wacky, wild, all-star cast. You got to remember this came out in the 80s, and it was for kids. I saw it as a kid in the 80s. When this came out, I was probably 4 years old when this thing came out. So, again, put it that way. It's just something I was watching a lot as a kid, and for the longest time, I couldn't see it because it just never hit the light of day again. So, it was cool to go back and check this out. You've got Keanu Reeves, you've got Richard Mulligan, you've got Pat Morita, you've got Drew Barrymore, you've got Jill Scholing. Like, there's an all-star cast here, guys, and it's cool to see that it got a little bit of love. I'm getting losing my voice here, so let me just get a little drink. All right, gotta stay hydrated, people. It's important. Exactly, Scratch. So that's why I didn't hear about it, and more or less, and a lot of people didn't. It got good reviews from like reviewers, like Siskel and Ebert. I think that gave it really good reviews, and I think it's even got a high Rotten Tomatoes score. But it came out when The Matrix did, so it just kind of got left behind. I didn't watch that show. I remember it, but I never watched it. It does. That's funny. It's high def on streaming. I know that. Oh, dude, I love Toys with Robin Williams. Does that have any other? I have it on DVD. Does that have any other release besides that one? Did it ever hit Blu-ray? But that would be one I'd get for sure. All right, I got this. I haven't picked it up. I haven't watched it yet. Naked Gun, Steelbook. I love this movie. I wish this was the collection. I really wish they did the collection in this, not just part one. But I don't know. Part one's the best, in my opinion. But they're all fun. I love this movie. So I had to pick this up. I haven't watched the 4K yet, but yeah, the Naked Gun 4K Steelbook. What's that concoction? Contraption? It's just a jug. It's just a jug. I got a little pull and spring. I actually do have like a little bit of electrolytes in here, but I try to get through at least half one of these a day. And as big and gaudy as it is, it's nice to have because it keeps you accountable, right? Sometimes if you're drinking like little bottles of water and you're like, oh, I would love to do 4 or 5 of these a day, and all of a sudden later in the day you're like, how many did I have? 2, 3? You forget. So sometimes it's easier to fill up something big and then just try to start killing it, knowing like, hey, I at least want to get halfway through this thing per day. Oh yeah, got the Thanksgiving poster. I've been trying to find some of my like Christmas posters. You can see I have Vacation, Home Alone. I don't know where. I was like, I know I have Scrooge, so I have another whole area I gotta look. So that's probably gonna go up as soon as I find it. And I swear I think I have. I do have Just Friends, which I love. I think I have Ghostbusters 2, maybe. I do have Gremlins, so I mean, I'm gonna get them up there probably in the next couple days. I never did. A Police Squad, man. I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I'm excited for it too. Children's awesome. Children's awesome. I actually think they're both awesome. I think that the old one's awesome, and I think that the one that came out in like 2010 is awesome. So if you haven't seen that one, guys, I recommend that. It's a Christmas movie too. And I showcased this on my archive haul. Demonsville Terror. Haven't seen it. Haven't even watched it yet. And I got the Boogeyman from Vinegar Syndrome. I haven't watched this yet, but I've seen this movie. I own it on DVD, but it's been 15 years probably since I've checked this out, maybe more. The DVD quality was very bad. So I bought this hoping that I would get a better experience with it. Yeah, it's an easy way to do it. It's an easy way to do it. Even if it doesn't have to be that big, but maybe if you get something bigger than just like a 16 ounce, and say, you know what, I want to get through one of these a day and just try to work on that. Thanks, man. It's Universal Studios, Florida. So that was another reason why I grabbed Boogeyman when I did, because I saw that it was selling out. So I've been holding off on it. It was on sale. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get it because I know this is on its way out. Oh, wow. Okay, good. Well, I say good because I own it. I have not, but that's probably something I'm going to watch tomorrow because I heard it's streaming now. Has Airplane not been announced yet on anything? I own the DVD set, but that's it. Funny movie though. La Bamba, I got the Criterion. This was on sale. This movie scares the hell out of me. Since I was a kid, it like freaks me out. So I have not watched this since I was probably, when did this come out? 87. So probably since then, I probably haven't seen this. I saw this movie as a kid with my aunt and my cousins, and I had nightmares for weeks, and I never went back to watch it again. So I'm trying to man up. Got this nice Criterion Blu-ray, and I'm thinking about trying to give this thing another chance now as an adult. So I'll get there. See, you don't start. Oh, not you. Sorry. Don't start, Fozzie. I won't send you that box. Yeah, I heard about it. I think mine's going to probably go on eBay, maybe. The plane crash. I was not expecting that. You know, I knew the song. As a little kid watching that and seeing him go up there and then his family crying and everybody all upset. Like I never wanted to step foot on a plane ever after that. And I knew that we had Disney coming up not too long after this. And I remember giving my parents such a hard time about getting on that plane. And it definitely traumatized me for sure. Like this literally, I almost put this on, if you guys have been following me for a while, I have a podcast, the Radpack podcast, and we did a challenge talking about like 9 movies that scared us. This was on my list, but I'm like, I can't say La Bamba, so I left it off the list. But it was right there, like as an alternate for sure. Do I think it's the worst? No, I would say either The Beginning or Dominion's the worst. Yeah, so that's how it happened. It was the plane crash and the aftermath of a 4-year-old watching this guy's parents freaking out and him never returning and whatnot. Yeah, not good. And then, you know, my parents telling us we were going to Disney in a couple months. Yeah, that didn't go well. So speaking of Code Red, and I know people were saying a lot of their stuff's going to get repurposed. Scorpion the same way. We've already seen it. Now this one just got repurposed by what was the name of this company again? They're new company. Oh, Radiance Films, and that is Messiah of Evil. And I highly recommend getting this. This is a cool movie. Very, very cool movie. I own the DVD from Code Red, and now I've got this nice Blu-ray, and it looks great. Best it's ever looked. Highly recommend checking this one out. Messiah of Evil. I haven't had a chance to watch this yet. I've seen this movie. I owned it on DVD a long time. It's okay. It was kind of like the Brat Pack, but like later on as into the 90s. And that is Anthony Michael Hall, Robert Downey Jr., Judd Nelson in Hail Caesar. Brand new from MVD Rewind label, which I do love that label. So I grab like most of their stuff. Hail Caesar. So again, this was like later on. I think this came out in mid-90s or something. 94, yes. So I haven't had a chance to check out that new edition. Bad Boys is a good movie. I love that movie. Whoa. That is awesome, man. I would love to meet Lou Diamond Phillips. I'd take a picture of him and I'll be in fake tears just for my nostalgia purpose. Yeah, it sure does. It's one that not many people talk about. It's probably my favorite release Radiance has done so far. Why don't I make some rep? So if you guys don't know, that's my full-time job. I've been a fitness trainer, personal trainer for, I don't know, since 2005, full-time. So I've got a lot of different things I do. You know, I see people in person. I do group classes. I do online coaching. I do health coaching. I do corporate fitness, corporate wellness with companies. I mean, there's so many things that I've done and do when it comes to that. I don't know if I'd ever do the supplements, but you know, if anybody out there that's watching this is always wanted to get into a fitness program and they just didn't know where to start. I've had plenty of people reach out to me that watch the show that I've helped online. So I coach them online and supply them with workouts, you know, to fit their needs based on where they're going to be training. And if anybody checking this out live or on the replay is looking to start 2024 on the right foot, and they want to hire a coach or something, and they just are a little intimidated by the people at the gym, hit me up and we can talk about options and whatnot. But yeah, I've had some people reach out from watching me on here because they're like, you know what? I was never comfortable at the gym. I didn't really want to talk to these people. I don't know a lot about fitness. But then I'm like a big nerd like everybody else. So they're kind of like, I'd rather just talk to him. But yeah, it's I've never done the supplement stuff as far as selling it. I've taken some, but I've never sold it. Of course I have. Of course. Yeah, very good. Now, this is cool. Now, if anybody out there is a huge Code Red fan, I have tons of Code Red, and I mean, I'm willing to sell a lot of it that I've already upgraded. So if anybody's like a completist or anything when it comes to those old Code Red, honestly, you can say what you want about Bill and all that other stuff. They were like the first boutique label that I remember. I mean, you could say Anchor Bay was, but I mean, Code Red really felt like it was like the ECW of horror movie collecting back in the day, because it had numbered spines. It was just ahead of its time, I feel like. And it felt very underground. Like you could only find it if you went on like this weird big cartel, like Code Red site to order it. None of these other companies were getting them. Every once in a while you'd see one like pop up. It'd have like a Best Buy exclusive for some reason. But I was really big into collecting Code Reds because they were getting a lot of these underground movies, these horror movies that nobody else was getting, kind of like what Vinegar Syndrome is doing now. And there's a lot that I have that haven't even seen the light of day on Blu-ray. Night of the Dribbler, as far as I know, I don't think anybody's touched a movie like that. So Code Red was really, really cool when they first started. But just due to space, I had to really pull a lot of my Code Reds down and kind of tote them away. So if anybody is out there that's like, oh man, I would love to, finish my Code Red collection, what do you got? I'm willing to sell and part some ways with some. So just keep me posted and reach out to me. All my socials are going to be in the description box after this is over. I'm on Instagram at Born to Be Rad. I'm at X at Born to Be Rad. Facebook, I have a Born to Be Rad group. Email. You can find me anywhere, basically. TikTok, Threads, whatever. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Code Red stuff come out from Kino, for sure. Man, I mean, just find me on Instagram and reach out to me, or check out my email in the description of the video. Just reach out. We can chat about some options. So I do have a home gym that I did a video in the other day talking about Fatal Games. Just a small peek at the home gym. I never did a tour. I may someday, because like literally that room has got so much stuff in it, like signed posters and signed pictures and stuff like that. It's pretty cool in there. But thank you, Eli. All right, I'm halfway through the stack. Let's get this thing moving. I still have 60 people in here, so I haven't said it. It says it down at the bottom. Hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I'm on the road to 5K by the end of the year, and I'd be super stoked to hit that goal, because I gave myself that goal at the beginning of the year and was pissed at myself for doing it, because I'm like, there's no way I'm going to get to that goal. There's been ups and been downs this year. I went through a period of being demonetized this year. I thought it was over, but we rallied through. And it's been a real strong year for the channel. And I can't thank you guys enough. As you can see, I really want this to do well. I want you guys to have fun, enjoy the content that I'm putting out. I want to be a little bit different, coming on late, because I want to make sure I have fun content for you guys all the time, as much as I can. And the podcast has helped too. So again, follow the Radpack over at the Radpack Pod. And thank you to everybody who I've done collabs with through this year. It's been really, really cool. And I'll do a big end of the year celebration show regardless. But if we hit 5K, or when we hit it this year, next year, I'm going to set up a real cool stream for it. And smash and trash that like. What's some cool sequels that came out years later that you need more of? Rock and Roll High School Forever and Zapper again. I've always been friends. Cool, man. Dude, I haven't watched Zapped again in a long time. I need to rewatch that. Rock and Roll High School Forever is so cheesy, it's good. And you may, we're going to do I know it's Corey Feldman. We might do a Corey episode. I try to drop an episode that has to do with the Coreys on Corey Haim's birthday, which is going to be the Saturday, December 23rd. And I'm talking about doing some stuff this year. Man, I'm losing my voice over here again. Ugh. All right. I may have showcased this. I may have not. But it's Megan 4K. It's that nice chunky box where she's dancing on it. I like this movie a lot. I know a lot of people do. Some people do, some people don't. I liked it. I'm so glad I waited and didn't get the Blu-ray because this comes with a nice steel book. It comes with a book, and my favorite thing it comes with is this. Look at this. Perpetual Pets. They've got to make these. I would buy this in 2 seconds. These things. Very, very cool in here. Wait a minute. Is this real? Is this real? What is this? Look at that. But this is in the back right here. It says, download the customized app now. The app is updated with new content daily so you can... Nah, I guess not. It says, watch YouTube videos. Like, nah, this is probably not real. This is probably just a fake thing. But I wish that someone would come out with those things. That'd be sick. All right, this is another one that I grabbed. This is cool, man. This is it's a new like little slasher type movie. It kind of was in the realm of a Terrifier. It's called The Jester. I thought this was pretty fun. It came out from, I think Dread put it out. I thought this was okay. You know, it's not Terrifier. It's not going to be all gore and stuff like that. But I thought it was a pretty cool character. I thought this was a pretty good movie, actually. For something like a random modern slasher, I thought it was pretty effective. That just came out. It's called The Jester. Eli, I did not grab it because I'm trying to really not start new collections. And I know if I grab any of those comic book things, then I'm going to want them all. So I'm really just trying to not go down that road. You know, I mean, unless there's something that comes out that I just can't turn down, like Lost Boys or Fright Night or something like that, which is highly doubtful from Vinegar Syndrome, but I'm going to probably just not get involved in that. Same thing, like I was really heavy into the vinyl soundtracks, Waxwork Records, all those things, but they just sat there. I never even opened them. I have so many that are not even open. I'm like, they're expensive. Like, I just got to stop. So I haven't gotten any like soundtracks in a while either. Speaking of course, I'm going to say this. I don't mind Lost Boys, The Tribe, as much as other people hate it. I actually like it more than The Thirst, to be honest. And that's an unpopular opinion. I actually don't mind it. Do I think that, like, is that my ideal Lost Boys sequel? No. But it is what it is. I think it's okay. I had a fine time with it. I tried not to compare it. I mean, it had pretty good characters. It was nice to see. I think that was like Kiefer Sutherland's nephew that played the main vamp and stuff. I thought it was okay. Like I said, it's not the Lost Boys sequel I always wanted, but I don't think it was awful. I've seen a lot worse sequels than that. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to say here that's going to be not everybody's going to agree with me. I got this that I had been waiting on for a long time because I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it. So I waited. And I got this at Bull Moose for like $7.99. I said, all right, I'll finally pull the trigger. I didn't like it. I didn't like it really that much. I didn't even finish it. Like, I was just kind of out of it. I talked to Justin. He really likes it. He told me to go back and rewatch it and try to get through it. He said he thinks I might like it, but for what I saw, not really a fan of it. Let me see. That is fake news. Fake news from Art Vandelay. I will not be doing a Salo commentary with the boys from Dead Fit. Yeah, it's funny. I couldn't do it. I only think I got like 20 minutes in and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I like took it out. Oh, it's his brother. Okay, yeah. Now this one came from Shout Factory, and I totally forgot about this movie until Cody at Dude Who Loves Movies had this in his Rad 9 movies that scared him, and that's Plague Dogs. And it's a cartoon, but it's so disturbing. And it came out, I think, in the 80s. 82. And man, it's crazy. It's like it's just a weird movie. Do I recommend it? Not really. You know, there's like animal cruelty in it. There's a lot of violence in it, but it's a cartoon. It's super weird. It's by the people that did Watership Down, if you remember that movie. It's very in the same like vein as that. But it's one of those ones that it's so weird. It's kind of like I felt like I needed to see it. But yeah, that's Plague Dogs. I'm not going to say it's terrible. I'm going to say it's just I could see it not being for everybody. Let me see. What is this here? Yikes, you might not dig It's a Wonderful Knife even because it was right. Yeah, that's why I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it, but it's funny because you know what I did like? I did like what was that other one recently where she went back in time and everybody told me I looked like the killer or whatever? What was that movie? I thought that was good. His issue well dried up that bad doing commentary tracks on my Blu-rays now. What Blu-rays? I don't know what you're talking about. It's very depressing. it was for sure. It's not as good, but it's a fun movie. Yeah, I liked Totally Killer. I liked that movie. And I feel like that was fine. I had no problems with it. I think you know what it is? I have a real tough time with like modern I hate saying it. It's like modern teens in movies. Like I can't do it. Like it's just super annoying. Bird Boy. All right, I'll check it out. I have to rewatch Final Girls. I think I liked it, but I mean, again, I only watched it when it first came out. I don't remember. I get that confused with there's a couple other ones that came out around that time that I like get them mixed up. I think one of them was like another movie that Vinegar Syndrome partner label just put out. I can't think of what it's called. Dude, so annoying. Like Bodies. I gave my 4K to Justin because I didn't want it in my collection. It was so freaking annoying. I was like, this is like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And I sent it to him and I said, just take it. I don't even want it in my collection. But I did like Happy Death Day. I did like Happy Death Day. So I will say that. I thought that was good. I did like Detention. Detention was cool. Yeah, I like that with the time machine. I like that one. So it's weird. Like I will admit I'm very picky when it comes to specific things. For sure. I totally will admit that. But yeah, I like Detention. I liked Happy Death Day. This is another cool one, RoboDoc. So it's a documentary about Robo. This is fantastic. This is a great documentary. It's long, so much information. It's funny. I love Peter Weller. So like to hear him talk was just so cool to hear him talk about these stories. I love RoboCop. So very, very cool addition here. There he is. What's up? Go follow Dude Loves Movies. I was just telling him we just did a real cool show last night. Rad Dude show. And he says, what's up? Don't forget to roundhouse kick the like button. He's coming in hot. Oh, God. No way. Worst. The worst. He's the man, dude. All right. And here's another one I'm going to get people are not going to agree with me with. I waited to buy this because I was like, you know what, standard edition. I haven't seen it. I'll wait. I think there's going to be a better edition coming. Sure enough, they announced a 4K and a nice steelbook. So I said, all right, I'm going to get it. It's Christmas time. I'm going to finally watch this thing. I've heard mixed reviews on it. It looks promising. And I watched it and I didn't like it. And that is Violent Night. Didn't care for this too much. I thought it was going to be better. Thought it was going to be different. Again, this is another one people are telling me I need to go and rewatch it again. But it wasn't what I was expecting it to be. It wasn't what I expected it to be. I don't know about that one. Don't really. Wasn't really the biggest fan of it. Yeah, I hate that too, man. They've got a sticker on the back. It's so annoying. That barcode's a sticker. That thing, I've tried to take it off. It's not going anywhere. See, Fozzie? I hate everything Fozzie like. Yeah, I didn't catch it in theaters at all. And then the last thing I have here was Daryl, which I'm actually currently watching right now. I'm like halfway through. I like it so far. So this is another brand new Vinegar Syndrome one from the 80s. And this is something I'd never seen before either. This is something that really passed me by somehow. I don't know how, but I'm watching it now and I really do like it so far. That's what I was doing before I came on here. But I figured I might as well come and do this now. And then this is the last thing I got was this big Jaws set. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I actually only bought it because I wanted the poster. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this thing yet. I do love Jaws, but I've got Jaws in 100 editions. I don't know if I need that one. But if it gets rare and valuable, then maybe I'll sell it or something. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I've grabbed in the last like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, it's so far so good with that one. So far so good. But yeah, a lot of people do like Violent Night, except me, I feel like. I just feel like, you know what? Like, I'm picky. I don't like... It just felt too over the top for me. Like, I don't like over the top action movies where everything's like fast paced, non-believable stuff. If it was just like a Santa beating up some guys, it'd be one thing. The family at the beginning was so annoying. Like, it was almost intolerable. Like, I couldn't tell if it was like if they were like joking and it was like a big spoof, or they were trying to be serious. But I was like, this sucks. This family's gonna go. So I mean, I think he did a good job in the character, but I don't know. It wasn't really what I was expecting. It was a little bit too like I'm not big into like the John Wick style action movies and all that stuff. So it kind of, for me, it felt like that with some annoying family member characters that I was just thought it was gonna be different. I am definitely going to order. I already ordered it. It's already coming. It's coming home, baby. I'll do a review when I get it. Oh, baby. It's like asking for prom right now. Look at Cody. What's he going to say? It's going to say, she's going to ask him live on the channel. What's he going to say? Absolutely. Oh, my God. I would be honored. Look at this. Look at this. You heard it here first, baby. Cody's going for Horror YouTuber of the Month. So keep your eye on Jamie's channel because she's going to have to do a video talking about it. So in order for you guys to vote for someone like Cody, one half of the Rad Dudes, you're going to have to go to Jamie Hart's channel when she drops that video to vote. So make sure you are subbed over to Jamie Hart so you can give Mr. Cody a vote. Look at Cody's already getting votes. Cody's already getting votes. Love it. Guys, so yeah, I'm been on way longer than I was expecting. I was hoping 45 minutes, but you guys have been super interactive. Look at this. Cody's getting all the love. I love it. You guys have been super interactive, so that's why it went a little bit longer. But thank you guys so much. I just wanted to be a quick, here's what I picked up recently. Now I can store these things away somehow. Congratulations, Jamie. Congratulations, Cody. Wait for that video that Jamie's going to post. Congratulations, Foz Rotten, for winning this Night of the Demons box for your movies. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe here on the channel. I do giveaways. I'm really trying to do some things to get to my goal of 5K by the end of the year. So anything you guys can do to help share the videos, make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Go check out the Rad Dudes video from last night because we do have a giveaway at the end of that video that you guys may want to enter. So make sure you go check out that video and get yourself to the end so you can enter that next giveaway, which goes until I think December 15th. We're going to announce a winner. So definitely go check that out as well. Go sub over to the Radpack Pod on YouTube because we have a real cool annual Christmas show coming up in about 2 weeks where we do like a Secret Santa. We send each other gifts and we open them live on stream and get our reactions out of it. So super fun show. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Eli. Yes, Jamie and Cody are both awesome. And we're going to get Cody that trophy, baby. But guys, thank you again for hanging out. And everybody new who's watching this for the first time on live or on the replay, thank you for checking it out for the first time. Totally appreciate it. Before I leave, make sure you guys...
You have a problem with that.
Sweep that like button. And this is Garrett at Born to Be Rad. And like always, stay